This is Blade Method Mindset, episode 29, with Corey Allen and me, Chris Trainer. Hello, Corey.
Hello, Chris.
Well, we got some apologizing
some
to do.
Important business and apologizing
to take care
do.
of. First and foremost, at the kickstart of this episode, we had a Cactus Games recap last episode.
We missed some teams.
Like we knew we were going to.
We should have written it all down before we even, we broke the rules by saying one name, and then it was just a snowball effect, and we weren't prepared for what was about to happen.
Just so everyone knows how last episode went, we were crunched for time. We were both super busy. We didn't get to prep our normal prep that we get to do for episodes, and today we've got it all outlined and written down, so hopefully we've got everyone on here. And again, this is just Corey and I fact-checking, and we didn't ask for any assistance from Claire or anything like that. So
this is purely from us watching you work out in the competition and hoping to be remembered.
We're not going to rename everyone we already named because we don't
refer to the last episode.
Those written down. So the people that we forgot and are so happy that you did compete in the competition were Claudia and her sister, and then another member from her sister's gym competed. And that was awesome. They were skilled ladies. The Techno Vikings, which is a great name. If you've never seen the Techno Viking YouTube video, have you seen that?
No.
The Techno Viking?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Which these guys all kind of remind me of the Techno Viking. So Aaron with his beard, Carl with that K, Carl with
the K, and Steve. I thought it was because
Aaron, Steve, and Carl were on that team.
Because I thought Carl was the techno-y one, and then the other two were Vikings. Because Carl wears It's Britney shirt sometimes to the gym, and
I think Carl is a Renaissance man.
Yes.
All right. And then Berna and Jess and Izzy were also, I believe they were RX women.
Yeah, RX women.
And then from North, John Homer, Chris Keys, and Brian Oran. They made the scaled final as well.
Mm-hmm. They said they lost by 1 second, I think.
In the workout.
Yeah, the final workout.
Yeah, they did great. They killed it. And it was awesome watching those guys go. They went ham. And then, obviously, this is a huge one, which I said on it last episode. I was like, we'll come back to that. And then we were so crunched for time trying to speed through, we never came back to it. But we had a whole adaptive division, the inaugural year this year. So adaptive is several different categories. You can be seated, you can be upper standing, you can be lower standing. And so there's several different divisions. We kind of had to combine them all this year because of participation and just the capacity that we had to offer that. But it's something that we loved and everyone loved.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Especially the lifting portion of it. That was the only one I really got to watch outside of the floor one. I didn't get to see the outside event. You got to see that.
They smashed it. It was crazy. It's crazy how much that you wouldn't think that you have to, how much goes into programming for adaptive compensation, stuff that you wouldn't think of. There was a crack in the road, just something you would never think about. And Amy was like, oh, that's that crack might be something we got to shift it a little bit. So we moved down just a bit, but it was just the little things you would never think about, which was good that we got to kind of look at this year so we can, make it bigger and better for years to come. But Amy was going ham. Amy always is just a beast out there. She was ripping the rower. And there was a seated male that was pulling hard.
Jedediah.
Yeah, Jedediah. He was smashing the row.
Jedediah is a well-known adaptive competitor. He is going to the Wheel Walk Games as well, and he flew down from Boise, Idaho, to compete. So we're super thankful he came down and made an appearance, just to show support. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was good. So it was fun. It was fun to watch.
And then with the adaptive, Amy finished second place in the adaptive division, which Amy received her first silver medal.
Wow.
Yeah. Out of the podium finishes, she is 6 gold medals.
And one silver
medal. And one Cactus Games silver medal.
I told her, when I was announcing out there, I was like, Amy Van Dyken trying to add a Cactus Games medal to her. I said it was going to be the most distinguished medal that she had, but
I don't think she's going to get on the Tonight Show or on a Wheaties box from the Cactus Games,
she especially
if you only get silver medal.
Yeah.
But you'll definitely get a shout out on Blade Method Mindset.
That's right.
So good job, Amy. That was awesome watching you compete. And thank you for helping. She helped so much with the adaptive division, getting it all programmed. So the workouts were programmed by myself, but we had to adapt the workouts. And so Amy helped with that, but also Kevin Ogar, who's the head of Adaptive CrossFit, worked with Claire in the logistics big time. He was corresponding with her through text message. He did long phone calls with her and was a huge help. So we're super thankful for Kevin Ogar. He's the one that basically adapted these workouts for us. And he did our adaptive seminar down here, and hopefully we'll get him down here again so we can train more people up and get more adaptive athletes at Blade. So that's something awesome. We're super excited about. Yeah.
It'll definitely be fun.
Now, that is the end of the Cactus Games
until
2019.
Next year. That's right.
And we did have a meeting on it yesterday, and it looks like March 2020 is when the Cactus Games is going to be. Hopefully it'll be a little cooler.
Oh, yeah.
And with the Open being in October, it should be a great season.
That's going to be the year. Nice. Very cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned for more information about that. We're also working on a Cactus Classic, maybe sometime in the fall. It'll be a little bit different of a competition, but still under the same umbrella.
If we missed you this time, just come talk to us,
because we'll be heartbroken.
Yeah, we're really sorry if we did.
And we truly did feel bad about that, guys. So we wanted to recognize everybody.
Definitely.
All right. Well, some housekeeping stuff that we want to get out. And this is obviously going to be for our membership and community mostly. I know we've got listeners that are outside of our community, but this could also play into something that you can take back to your community, because these are events that we do every year that help build the community that we have through Blade, which is super special. And so if you don't do things like this, please listen and take something away from it. And it's something that you could bring to your owner, head coach, or to your gym out there and make your community stronger. So the first one we want to get to is an event we've got coming up, which is actually an inaugural event. First time we're doing this one, but it's called Getting Tribal.
Getting Tribal.
And this is next Saturday, May 11th, 8 to 10 a.m. at Main or North, your home base. We're going to do it at both locations. And it's basically going to be some hard workouts, field day type stuff as well. So a lot of people have been wanting a field day. So like flipping tires, carrying the duck walk, D-ball carrying, just some fun strongman stuff, rope climbing, and then some burner Metcon type of stuff, which is going to be awesome. And then afterwards, after we have the hard workouts together, and this is community wide, we'll have some pancakes and some food and brunch style that will provide the pancakes. If you want to bring another side, bring some mimosas or whatever you want to do for that, then it's your choice, whatever you want to bring. So that's next Saturday, and it's whoever wants to come and show up. We're going to be there working out.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be anything different than our normal Saturday, except for afterwards we're going to eat pancakes. But we want people that don't normally maybe get to experience that kind of Saturday to come out and have a good time and see what it's like to train a little bit extra, have fun. It's not under a huge 1 hour time frame like a normal Monday through Friday class. It's more relaxed. You're just getting to have fun on a good Saturday morning.
Yeah. Have the mimosas at the gym instead of outside of the gym, which the normal Saturday morning crew
exactly.
So now you get to do it all and just stay at Blade with your friends together instead of taking them somewhere else.
Yeah, and if you're going to North, then there's probably going to be a mimosa bar. There's probably going to be a Bloody Mary bar. There's probably going to be a
any sort of bar that you can think of that they're going to have it there.
Yeah.
So,
and then the next event we'd have coming up would be Murph. And this is something just we'll briefly touch on. We do Murph every year, as do thousands of affiliates across the world, and non-affiliates. People on Monday, Memorial Day, May 27th.
Do Murph.
Everyone's going to be doing Murph. If you don't know, Michael Murphy was a Navy SEAL. He was on Operation Red Wings. He was killed in that operation. And there's a great book, Lone Survivor, that from that there's a movie. So most people know who Michael Murphy is in the CrossFit community. He did CrossFit. This is one of his workouts, 1 mile run. 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and a mile run, wearing a 20-pound weight vest if you choose. You can partition the reps. You can do it all the way through. We have a scaled version. It's open to absolutely everybody. I'm not sure on family and friends. I don't think we do family and friends for Murph. I think that's like more of Thanksgiving. I think we want experienced CrossFitters for Murph.
Well, yeah, and it's just It's a pack. How many heats did we run last year in Maine? It was like 10 heats, like just nonstop. I remember it's a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't think it was 10.
It felt like 10.
But a lot.
Well,
we had to run several
workout,
heats,
so.
yeah. So, have you ever done it in 30 minutes?
No, definitely not. Have you?
Yeah, I've done it in 29 something, but that was with no vest.
I was like, with a vest? Dang.
Yeah. So that's going on. Murph Memorial Day, that'll be a great time. And then 2 huge events that we absolutely love coming up in June. The first one would be Friday night with the Women Wad and Wine.
Women Wad and Wine.
Women Wad and Wine is spectacular.
We don't know because we're not allowed to come.
Yeah.
At all. Like, not even allowed to walk in the doors.
No, it's women only.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be. And it's, they wear costumes and they, dress up and they just have a great time. And it's female partners. And we can't provide much information. Yeah. You do workouts. It is a competition, but it's kind of like a fun competition. The workouts are basically everyone can do them.
We know that they work out, and then there's some wine involved.
Yeah.
And outside of that,
and that they are way better at snacking and bringing food than the guys, and we'll get to that here in a second. But it is a potluck style, so everyone gets a dish that they bring, and everyone eats afterwards and has a good time. So that's June 21st, 5 to 8 p.m. at CrossFit Blade, Maine, and Women Wad and Wine. And then the following Saturday, the next Saturday, June 22nd.
Bros, Beers, and Barbells.
Bros, Beers, and Barbells. Right now it says 11 to 1. I'm not positive on that time. I think it might be 10, but 11 to 1, 10 to 1, whatever it is. Bros, Beers, and Barbells going down CrossFit Blade, Maine. That will be 3-man competition, 3-person teams, all men, no women allowed.
Not allowed. Don't even think about coming either.
Yeah, and it's potluck style as well, which
not nearly as good.
Yeah. We do have some dudes that bring in some awesome stuff, but mostly we just eat the ladies' leftover stuff.
Yeah. Usually what happens is people bring plates of meat and then there's nothing else.
Which we want meat.
Which is good. So bring that.
We'll have more sign up and stuff like that going on as the event approaches. It's still about 6 to 7 weeks out, so we can, wait to get more information on that. So those 2 events, guys, are huge community builders, and they're in-house competition, and they're a lot of fun. You get 2 of your bros, your best side chick, and
separate that. 2 of your bros for one competition, and then a girl gets her chick for the other competition.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Comma.
Yeah. So the girls will be directing all that. They'll be directing everything, but I'm going to be pushing the Bros, Beers, and Barbells hard because we had an amazing turnout the past couple of years. Last year was a little dip down. I'm not sure the reason why, but we want to make this year the best it's ever been.
Grand,
it's a lot of fun. I believe there's a scaled and an RX, or maybe not, but I don't know. I can't remember.
I thought it was just last year was just RX, but most of the work. I mean, it's
workouts that everyone can do, and there's like a trivia type thing going on as well.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
Do you remember Matt's side dish last year that he brought? Matt McDonald.
Wasn't it like fish or chicken sandwiches?
McDonald's chicken sandwiches that he cut into 4s and placed on a platter.
Huge platter.
And everyone was like,
"These are so good."
He's like, "Man, these are good little slider sandwiches, man."
Good job, man. Good job.
Like, those are $1 chicken sandwiches from McDonald's that I got.
I ate like 6 of those.
Oh boy, it's a blast though. It's so much fun to get there. We had like water guns last year, remember, for the egg run.
Oh,
and we were spraying everybody.
You had to run and pass off an egg.
And we were just banging them with guns and hoses and buckets of water. Yeah, it was a good time.
Really good time. So those are the events, guys, coming up. Super important to help building our community. Getting Tribal next Saturday, May 11th. Murph on Memorial Day, and then Bros, Beers, and Barbells, Women, Wad and Wine, June 21st and 22nd. So more information, obviously there will be sign-ups on Wadify, and will be coming out in the newsletter and the emails and all the other sources of info that we provide. So can't wait for those.
Get signed up and show up.
Yeah. The Masters workouts came out last night.
Yeah. On to the next subject.
So we'll briefly touch on those.
Masters qualifiers were released last night. 5 workouts. Not a single heavy lift.
Not a single heavy lift.
Hoping for, but
for lawnmower.
Yeah,
for an Olympic heavy lift.
Exactly.
There's no heavy deadlift, which is a good thing.
Yeah. But yeah, some good workouts. Hey.
Some hard, painful workouts.
So workout 1 you guys did last night, 80 bar facing burpees and
this isn't in any particular order. That's actually workout 2.
Yeah. I was like, how?
80 bar facing burpees, 4K row.
I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, I got to row 4K. I was like right now in this one workout? He's like, yeah, I got to do 80 burpees and then row a 4,000 meter row. I was like, what is that workout?
Yeah, low cardio.
Yeah, all the lungs. Got some strict handstand push-ups and some snatches.
Yeah, so one of the workouts is 30 snatches at 135.95, which is Isabel, the benchmark CrossFit workout, Isabel, and then 30 straight handstand push-ups, which several of us did this morning. And then another workout is 3 rounds, 15 deadlifts, 225, 155, 35 overhead squats, 75, 55, 90 double unders. That will be the last workout we're doing because that's going to make us so sore.
Yeah, that's going to
I'll be sore 20 minutes after that workout.
That's a gross one.
The 105 overhead squats.
Yeah. And then, a muscle up jerk one, right? Did you
yep, 5 rounds of 4 muscle ups, 13 shoulder to overhead at 135.95, straight into 5 rounds of 4 muscle ups, 7 shoulder to overhead at 185, 125.
Why 13 and 7?
I don't know, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's 100 something shoulder to overhead. And 40 muscle ups in a 15-minute time cap. And then an 8-minute AMRAP of 45 thrusters at 95.65, 45 toes to bar, 45 power cleans or squat cleans at 95.65, and then 45 chest to bars. So obviously you finish that, you go start back on the thrusters.
Yeah.
I was really excited for that workout until I realized it was an 8-minute AMRAP, and you got to go back and do thrusters again. Yeah. Which is just going to make you more sore for the overhead squat workout.
Overhead squat workout.
Yeah.
But, I mean, overall programming, what's your thoughts on it when you first got it, when it first released?
My thoughts for myself and my thoughts for Lon and Gaina are 2 completely different things. For myself, they're great workouts. Obviously, they're great. Any workout that doesn't involve a heavy front squat or heavy clean is a kind of a good workout for me. Or a wall ball and row combo. You know, the row, it's a 4,000 meter row, but at least I got to make up a little bit of ground on the 80 bar facing burpees. You know, I did those in 4 minutes. So most bigger people will be closer to 5 minutes on that, you know, so I can get a little bit of head start, even though whatever. So, but for Lon and Gaina, I really wish that there was a heavier Olympic lift. Yeah. Something that involved a squat and a heavier Olympic lift. Other than that, the strict handstand push-ups, that's not a good movement for either of them. At least you got to get through Isabel, and it's a shorter time domain. Yeah. So they'll do great in the other ones. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. That was going to be the one I knew that he was super worried about, but it's not the open workout. It's not 50 for time. You know what I mean? You have a lot less time, and you still have to be able to do 30 snatches pretty quickly. So it'll be better than that workout, I think, for him at least.
But not a painful workout. I did it this morning and walked away. Fine, I didn't I put it on YouTube. But for me personally, it's definitely a repeatable workout. If I was going to repeat workouts, that's why we did it early for them. So
as far as finding the fittest, you think it's good overall test for?
I think there should be something heavier. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess they had the heavy clean in the open, and I don't know.
And you had to get there. I like that, but then again, it's that you don't keep your score. You don't keep your score. So it's you're not.
Yes. The top 10
will still be the top 10.
Out of these 5 workouts, will still be the top 10.
Yeah, give or take a wild card maybe. Yeah, one or two people that maybe would be different if it was something else. But
and the way that you incorporate a heavy lift is by doing it with something else. Yeah. In a test like this, having solo a heavy lift, I don't think is a great test because there's so many people that will score well and then do
not
horrible
be able to do anything else. Yeah.
So.
Got to get through such and such work to be able to do a heavy lift.
Yeah. So hopefully people are hanging with us on this. We wanted to touch on those because it is super important for our community. We've got 6 people doing the workouts, and we're super proud of that. And we wanted to touch on that and keep everybody informed, because not everybody gets to be at the gym all the time and know what's happening. And people do care, and they're super supportive, and everyone has, is fans of these athletes.
Yeah.
So that's what we got going on with the Masters qualifier.
We'll keep you guys up to date after Monday when they're released, or when the scores need to be posted.
Yeah, on the next cast. Yeah. Well, I've got something that I wanted to touch on that I've been writing out and thinking about and putting on. And it's the ambition plus action. And what this means is so many people have ambition, whatever that is, whether it's losing weight or getting a promotion or writing a book or getting more personal training clients or whatever that is in your life. A lot of people have ambition. Ambition isn't something that only successful people have. Non-successful people have ambition as well. But what the difference is between the successful person that achieves that goal and the non-successful person is the action. Mm-hmm. And so when you're having a goal set and forth in front of you, whether you've written that goal down and taken action steps to achieve it, whatever it is, some people have different fears that will stop them. One of those can be what their peers think of them. So they've got this thing that they want to achieve. They want to lose weight, but maybe their family is all overweight, and their family's opinion will stop them in their tracks from getting it, so there's no action taking place. Some people want to achieve a higher place at work, and they have that ambition and they have that drive, but they want to be home, or their wife wants them home with their family more, which is not a bad thing, but that'll prevent the action from achieving that goal. And what I want people to understand is the only way to get what you want is through action. And so when you set out on a path, you have to have a plan, and then you have to chip away at that plan to achieve your goal. So like for me, when I wanted to start the gym, and it's just something I've been thinking about, as we've been going over some stuff, and we've got this, the two brain thing we're doing through the gym and the mentorship program, just a lot of reflection. If I would have wanted to start the gym and have that ambition, but not have given up my career and stopped taking a paycheck and didn't sell my truck and didn't sell a bunch of stuff that I had and spend every day driving around town and have all these action steps looking for a space that would have happened and just would have constantly brewed, I'd still be not stuck because I really liked my old job, just not as much as I like my new one, doing the same old thing. Yeah. Because I didn't take any action steps.
Still thinking about what could have been.
What could have been. And that happens to so many people throughout their daily lives. They have all these things that they have brewing inside their head that they know will make them happier, because facing adversity and fears and overcoming them is leading to true happiness, which I constantly say. And they get stopped dead in their tracks because there is no action. And so we surround ourselves with people. I've got great partners. Tara, she's an action lady. If we have ideas, she'll get the steps going, boom, 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 no problem. Claire, action lady. Yeah. Whenever we're brainstorming on something, and I need her to do something, boom, she gets it done. Task at hand. You personally, Corey, one of your goals has been to get more hours and more personal training, and you are running your butt off all day today on Friday. You've got appointments all over the place, right? Mm-hmm. We're squeezing another podcast in. That's an action step that's going to lead you to where you want to be. And one of the most frustrating things for me is when I hear or get a message from somebody and they tell me what they want, and then I ask them how they're going to get it. And then they say this, and then we follow up, and then nothing happens. Yeah. And it's a cycle that happens over and over and over again. And that's just a little something that I wanted to get out about what it means to have ambition but no action, and how to be successful is to have ambition and action leads to success.
I love it. Yeah, I have my best friend Temp. I want to get on the podcast here eventually, but he's the same exact way. He always, and he talks about it a lot. He says, I looked in the mirror and I always had these visions that this wasn't supposed to be my life. I was not supposed to be living paycheck to paycheck. Like, I had all these great plans, and I just never did anything. And he said he finally had to just take a real hard look at himself in the mirror and just say, dude, like, you are not doing anything. Like, all these plans you're deciding to make, they're not going anywhere because you're the one not letting them go anywhere. And when he made that decision, he runs his own real estate company. He's got investments all over the place. He just bought his first apartment complex that he's renting out. Like, he just took that one time to really look at himself and say, okay, I need to make an actual change about what I'm going to do with my life. And, that was the first step to a snowball effect of, positive things happening in his life. So
I love that.
It's all about that.
And if you would have seen him 10 years ago,
yeah,
you'd have thought, no way that's going to happen.
Exactly. Yeah, this dude's never going to make it anywhere. Yeah. So it's I definitely agree with that 100%.
But closer to what our listeners are more directly involved in is their fitness.
Right.
So, if you want to lose weight, gain muscle, get fitter, do a competition, whatever it is, you have to have action, which means going to the gym on a consistent level, eating the foods you need to eat, and getting the sleep you're supposed to eat, hydrate the way you need to hydrate, and that's going to lead to the positive effects, and that's what's going to lead to your ultimate best life. So in the fitness world, guys, you want so many different things. They're all achievable through action. And so when you get up, get out, get on it, get action. Yeah.
Get up, get after it.
What I was about to do was start rapping Outkast. But I decided mid-rap that would be a really bad idea. And so I kind of stumbled through that a little bit.
Yeah. The Northies might not have been too happy with you because the other day when the Spotify internet thing was down, they listened to one Outkast song on repeat for 2 hours straight.
That was on your dad's morning?
Yeah. Because you didn't know that you could just flick the little thing over, then changed it to an already downloaded playlist that's in Spotify that could have gone through every single song that's in there.
I wouldn't have known that
I wouldn't have either. MB came up, she goes, did you guys know that you could just flick this little button and it'll play everything? I said, MB, were you in class the day that they had one song playing? She goes, yeah. I go, well, you should have came over and done that.
That's information that would have been pretty useful.
That would have been very helpful at this point.
Well, I got to class and the internet still wasn't working. I'm not sure what we did.
Yeah, I said it when I opened this morning. It said no internet connection. I was like, no, this is not going to happen.
It north again?
Yeah, but I just started it and it flicked on. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. But
right on.
All right, you got anything else for the?
Nope. That's a wrap.
All right, guys. Anything you want to hear about, make sure. Corey at CrossFitBlade.com. I'd love to take any emails. Other than that, we will see you guys next week.
See you next week. Thanks, guys.
Later.